Welcome to the 2025 edition of the Chandler Good Government Index, or the CGGI. The inaugural edition was launched in 2021 in the throes of a global pandemic. This year, our fifth is a milestone for the CGGI. Over the next few minutes, we will take you through the most important trends and stories that 5 years of data is telling us. You will also hear directly from 3 countries that have made commendable progress in the CGGI. But first, let's take a look at the winners of the governance competition this year. Singapore holds the number 1 spot for the 3rd consecutive year and has also widened its lead over its closest competitors, Denmark, Norway, Finland, and Sweden, who round up the top 5. We welcome a new entrant to the global top 10 this year. The United Arab Emirates has climbed an impressive 19 spots from 2021, going from 28th to 9th this year, making it the biggest improver globally. It also stands out as the only Middle Eastern country in the top 20.
I believe that the advancement of the UAE on the CGGI index stems from its visionary leadership. This is due to the visionary leadership that anticipates challenges and adapts to them, as well as foresights when it comes to finding opportunities. Furthermore, the UAE has invested heavily in strengthening its governance frameworks. The country has invested heavily in building robust institutions characterized by effective coordination, as well as data-driven decision-making and high-quality performance.
The overall picture is not rosy. Between 2021 and 2025, 57 countries saw a decline in their CGGI scores, while only 45 countries improved. Only 5 countries, the UAE, Spain, China, Vietnam, and Mongolia, achieved consistent year-on-year improvement throughout all 5 years. There is another worrying trend: the growing global governance gap. Among the countries ranked in the inaugural 2021 CGGI, those in the top half have, on average, improved, while the bottom half have declined. Put simply, the best are getting better, while the weaker are falling further behind. The governance gap is also evident at the regional level. Africa and Latin America and the Caribbean are already the weakest, and they have continued to decline, while the other regions eked out small gains over the last 5 years. What is driving all these movements? Scores in the financial stewardship pillar have fallen consistently and substantially every single year. The decline is especially acute in the country budget surplus indicator. This reflects the fiscal strains imposed by the global pandemic, current pressures on social and military spending, and elevated interest rates on already high debt levels. Another area of concern is the scores for global influence and reputation, which dropped sharply last year, more so than any other pillar. This comes at an unfortunate time when the rules of international engagement are shifting, and with multiple geopolitical flashpoints, governments need stronger capabilities to sustain productive diplomatic networks and strike win-win international partnerships. But it is not all worrying news. In fact, there are reasons for optimism. In the past year, 73 countries improved their CGGI scores, which is more than double the number of countries that declined. This marks a notable shift from the period between 2021 and 2023, during which more countries declined than improved. By and large, many of the countries doing best on the CGGI are wealthier ones. But it is encouraging that some countries, like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Rwanda, are making meaningful strides and outperforming many of their peers at similar income levels. This reinforces our view that prosperity is not a prerequisite for good government. As we reflect on the past 5 years, one question keeps coming up. What sets consistently high-performing governments apart? 3 things stand out. Year after year, countries with strong regulatory governance, respect for the rule of law, and a commitment to uphold ethical leadership also tend to be the top performers. And Lithuania's progress and performance in the CGGI exemplifies this.
Lithuanian consistent progress in the Chandler Good Government Index reflects a long-term national commitment to strengthening institutions, promoting integrity, and ensuring transparency. Several key factors have contributed to this improvement. In my opinion, one of the most important factors has been a systematic approach, combining legal reforms, data-driven governance, and more effective coordination of anti-corruption efforts across institutions.
Since the CGGI's launch in 2021, the top 20 performers have stayed remarkably consistent. 18 of these countries have stayed within the top 20 throughout all 5 years, even if their relative positions have shifted. The message is simple and intuitive, that good government is not built in a day. It depends on deep capabilities built over time, with vision, perseverance, and consistent effort. And that is why the hard work of building strong government capabilities cannot wait, or else the climb may get ever more challenging.
As M&E champion in the country, I do believe that outcomes are important, but not sustainable without government capabilities. Generally, strong capabilities has a big effect on how we plan, how we deliver, how we monitor, evaluate, and even adaptation of what we have been created so far. They ensure that even the leadership changes, the national vision remains clear, stable, and achievable.
At a time when governments are expected to do more with less and to demonstrate the value of their work, the CGGI offers a useful tool for those in public service to benchmark with peers and to initiate honest conversations on the pathway for progress. The CGGI 2025 report and the full list of country scores and rankings are available on our website. On behalf of all of us here at the Chandler Institute of Governance, thank you for watching, and we invite you to explore the CGGI and to join us in the journey towards building better governments for all.